Welcome back, everyone. Today we are back with Litecoin LTC coin on hourly time frame. So basically, since 6th of November, we have been monitoring this coin with some kind of bullish momentum. You can see strong bullish overtake, smaller retest, and yet another parabolic movement. You can see, and now since a couple of days ago, so 2 days ago, I think, 16th of November, we had some downward pressure from the sellers. Basically, you can see forming this is higher high, lower high, and so on. So like this. Let's put it in. So higher high, lower high, lower high, lower high, possible lower high. Now what's interesting is last time we fell below 200 EMA, so you can see we made some kind of fake out, then traded between these 100 and 200 EMAs, and then broke out and started another parabolic movement to the upper zones. So there is a chance of seeing basically similar movement soon, but it might be a little bit different. So although we didn't have some kind of liquidity movement to the lower zones below this 200 EMA, there is a chance of seeing either full breakdown of this zone or a breakout from here. So before we get into more specific strategies that we want to trade, let's take a look on a daily time frame. And on a daily time frame, what's catching our attention are again these 200 and 100 EMAs, but the crossovers of those. So basically, last time we had similar like parabolic movement to the upper zones where EMAs were about to cross over. We can refer it to, let's take a look. Let's take it even here. So this zone here, wait, let's put it the other way so you can see the chart as well itself. So let's take this span here. Basically, while forming a crossover of EMAs to turn into like bullish sign, we had pretty good momentum here. Let's put it far back so it won't mess with us. So we had a nice parabolic movement, liquidity movement, although it got suppressed, another movement to the upper zone. So basically, this whole bullish momentum, and it was about to cross over the EMAs, and then it started to fall. And with this downward movement, let's see how much it was, maybe 30%. 30% basically, we had a switch of EMAs. Now, a similar thing is basically happening here. You can see we had pretty parabolic movement, liquidity movement to lower zones, buyers took over, and now we're slowly seeing some kind of pressure from the sellers, and probably two ways here. Either we from here on go and retest those EMAs, or we maybe do another like liquidity movement to the upper zones somewhere near here, and from here we just go back to retest those EMAs. So back to the hourly time frame, we see two possible scenarios here, and let's take on first and foremost the sell side position that we want to see. So sell side position would be something like this. If we see price again testing below this zone here, 200 EMAs, trading below here sometime, maybe at least a day, and once we see break of structure, we are going to go from here into sell position and trade it until this zone at least, so $72 basically. So this is the ideal selling setup that we want to see. But if we see, let's say, let's zoom in a little bit, from this zone here to this zone here, if buyers maintain and somehow secure this zone here, we are going to go for a possible buying opportunity. So from here, maybe we see some kind of like sideways movements inside the EMAs, breakout, further breakout, breakout, and this would be our buying place. Pretty sharp movement, but still. And as we already mentioned, on the upper zones, our targets are above this line here. So, two possible entries. We most likely are going to see the bearish scenario here. So, let's make it a little bit more proper here with arrows. So, it won't be this kind of like mess. And basically, that's it. This is the scenarios we see on the Litecoin. There is a chance of seeing some kind of liquidity movements, and maybe it will take us some time. But overall, we still have to wait for confirmations. So a possible breakdown, retest, retest, and a nice movement to lower zones, or we see some kind of movement breakout from the EMAs, secure, breakout, retest, and secure the zone, and a further movement to the upper zones. So, two possible scenarios. Now we have to wait for either this zone to be reached or this zone to be secured. So, this is it for today.